Did you know that you can make some amazing roasted tomatoes with very few ingredients? All you need is some roasted tomatoes, some garlic, and some olive oil. And you'll be amazed how amazing these tomatoes are going to taste. And I'm going to show you how simple it is to make it. Pronto? Allora andiamo a cucinare. Ciao my friends, welcome to my kitchen. This is where I teach you easy recipes for everyday cooking. And today is so simple, you don't even need a recipe. So to start with, we have our cherry tomatoes. We have our baking dish, and we just want to add our tomatoes to that. We have one garlic clove that we have minced. And to that, we're going to add some olive oil. And you basically just need enough olive oil to coat your tomatoes. I like to add herbs to this. You want to do dry herbs, not fresh herbs. So I have probably about half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning I'm going to add, a little bit of salt. And again, the salt is going to vary on how sweet your tomatoes are. And some cracked pepper. And the wonderful thing about this is it's all in one pan, so there's no extra dirty dishes. And we just want to coat everything. And to that, we want to place in our oven that we've preheated to 425 and cook for about 20 minutes. And I'll show you what it looks like when they're done. So while those are roasting in the oven, I'm going to show you a quick dish for dinner or lunch that I make when I do roasted tomatoes. And it is basically scrambled eggs, but it's not any scrambled eggs, they are cheesy scrambled eggs. So let me show you how I put these together. So to start, I want to crack 4 eggs. This is going to be for 2 people. So you obviously just would adjust it to however many people will be eating this meal. And to the eggs, I'm going to add just a little bit of salt, some cracked pepper, and we just want to break up our egg yolks. And so now while we have our pan heating up, I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter. And this is a great dinner that you can make when you just don't have time to cook dinner or you just want something quick and easy. And I love eggs for dinner anyway. They're just so good and they're filled with a lot of good nutrients in the eggs as well. So it's great for breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's perfect. Now once our butter is all melted, we want to go ahead and add our eggs. Now once your eggs start making this white around the edge, start bringing the eggs in. Now the one thing about scrambled eggs, you need to be careful. You don't want to overcook them because if you do, they get hard and rubbery. So just till it almost looks like the yolk is, it's not runny. Now we're going to take our cheese, and I've got about 2 ounces of shredded cheese, and you can use any type of cheese you want or any amount of cheese. I'm now going to take it off the flame because the eggs are pretty much cooked, and I just want to get the cheese melted. Okay, and that is perfect. And now that our roasted tomatoes that we have, you can see all that beautiful juice. We're just going to spoon over the tomatoes onto the eggs and add some of that juice as well. Now this is something I actually made for our women's breakfast at church, and so many of the ladies loved it. They couldn't believe how delicious it was and how simple it was to make. There's so many things that you can do with the roasted tomatoes. You can add it as a side dish if you want to add it to like chicken or fish. And the other thing I do want to do is top it off with some fresh basil because we have just an abundance of it in the garden right now. And so I'm just going to break off just a little bit here. And that's just going to give it some freshness. This is a great summer dish. You can add the tomatoes in pasta. You can have it as a side dish. You can blend it up and make it like a salsa. There's a lot of different things. So this is our roasted tomatoes with cheesy scrambled eggs. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Great way to use up the abundance of cherry tomatoes we have in our garden. And I hope you guys give this one a try. Until next time, I'm Chef Lucia, and I'll see ya.